Ladies and gents, welcome to CG Reaction, and this is Baby Superpowers by the channel SamONella Academy. Yes, like always, another Sam video. I've reacted to quite a few already, so if you haven't seen them, check out the cards for the playlist I've created. Check out the end cards. Check out, there's a link in the description with all of my videos if you haven't seen them. And if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe and support this channel, and that way I know which type of videos to react to more. So yeah, baby superpowers. I think he's going to talk about all the incredible things that babies can do and are aware of, because lots of time people are, it's astonishing to see how babies can understand some things, even though baby is just 5-6 months old. What the hell does baby know anyway? I mean, it's incredible to see how some things are just hard-coded inside of you since you get born. So babies can see certain surfaces like some hard surface or liquids, and they realize that's a liquid and that's a hard surface. From there on, they develop this kind of a sense which they expect certain things to be liquid just by seeing them, and they expect some things to be solid. So basically they can understand what can be a liquid just looking at that, and what can be a hard surface. So you think like, yeah, that's obvious, but it's not really. Babies having that kind of sense is just extraordinary. Babies also are moral. There was a study that babies are always moral. They know good and bad, which is another thing that adds to their liking, I guess. Everybody likes babies. Now there is another reason, like babies are moral. Who doesn't like moral person? So that is incredible too. What else do I know about babies? Babies can understand faces. Even if you saw a baby a sketch of somebody, they would instantly realize who this person is. I mean, that is incredible ability. And yeah, babies can also apparently read lips. We can't do that. Most adults can do that. I mean, if somebody is just standing behind a glass wall or something, you can't hear them. They're just moving the lips. Can you even understand what they're saying? Babies can, apparently. So it's just ridiculous, lots of things babies can do. Now I don't know what type of things Sam is going to talk about here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty ridiculous things that even I don't know about. So yeah, let's watch the video.
Hey kids, let's talk about babies for a second. Now I think we can all agree, generally, babies suck at most things.
Why the baby stance is like this? Like gonna sneak into somebody's house or something.
Either literally or figuratively. They have almost no life skills whatsoever. However, as it turns out, babies do actually have some traits that make them superior to adults in certain isolated aspects.
Superior.
In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about a few. First is the baby's non-drowning reflex. If babies under the age of 6 months are put underwater, they'll instinctively hold their breath. Additionally, their heartbeat begins to slow down as soon as they're submerged, which allows them to use much less oxygen and, as a result, stay alive much longer than the average person. As we all know, babies get themselves into bad situations all the time.
Alright, wait a second. That is damn astonishing right there. I mean, you would think that babies being babies, who get scared a lot, obviously, would panic and drown immediately. But they have hard-coded, reflexes in them that as soon as they go inside water, they hold their breath. I mean, that's a calm behavior. Any average person who gets scared a lot, if they were suddenly drowning, they know they can swim. Even the adults would be like, you know what, I'm going to hold my breath. That's not going to occur to them. They're going to fight it, scream it, and eventually drown. Even even it's not going to occur to them that let's hold breath until it's very, very, it's been very long and they're about to drown. So babies instinctively just holding their breath, the heart slows down. That is incredible. Some things are hard-coded into us, and that's just astonishing, man.
As soon as your back is turned, they're off trying to lick another socket or whatever. So this reflex probably evolved from back in the day, right? Mom's off picking berries, baby wanders off, ends up in the middle of a lake, and somehow this whole reflex thing gives the village more time to, go get a raft and fish them out. Next is a baby's grip. They're able to support their entire...
Yeah, I think this could be one of the things that has not necessarily evolved in certain groups because of evolution, but most most species that even that died out because of some reason would probably have this feature, because I feel like this should be really common even in animals. So just instinctively holding your breath could be a defense mechanism in all species. That could be.
Entire body weight with just one hand, which is more than a lot of
Hold a minute, I just realized something. Okay, this. I don't know why I realized very late, but first of all, humans cannot hold their breath for 5 to 10 minutes underwater. If that is some kind of study, it's bullshit. I don't believe it. 2-3 minutes at max, and even that person is really good at holding their breath. 1-2 minutes for average person, and then drowning is basically instant in just seconds. So 5 to up to 10 minutes. 10 minutes, are you high? You think you're gonna hold your breath 10 minutes underwater? I mean, maybe there is some person who's just world record holder or something that for 8, 9, 10 minutes. If there is somebody like that, that's not a proof. I mean, people hold records for ridiculous things that doesn't seem human. Most average person, and this is 99% of people, cannot hold their breath that much. Babies can hold longer than that. So what? The babies can hold 15 minutes? I highly doubt that. So it's probably 2-3 minutes at max for an average person. Even if they don't panic, start to exhale slowly while holding the breath underwater. 2-3 minutes at max. Babies could be 4 or something minutes. They could be alive a few minutes more, like say 5 or 6 minutes, but by then brain damage has started. So yeah, this is not accurate.
grip. They're able to support their entire body weight with just one hand, which is more than a lot of adults can do. Of course, it's kind of cheating because they only weigh as much as a baby, but it's still kind of impressive. This trait is shared by 8.
Yeah, okay. When you were kids, you would remember how you used to climb on things, you used to climb walls, hang on to things while playing. I don't know if today's PC world where helicopters, children let them play or not. At least in my time, people used to play a lot outside. Does actually dangerous things sometimes when I really think about it, but still ability to hold your weight was kind of easy for most kids too, not just babies. But as you get older, you can't, because you think you got fatter, but even if you didn't get fatter, you still cannot hold your weight up for long. That's because simple thing, I mean, your hands, like size of your hands, like size means length and width of your hand, that goes up, but the volume of the body goes even higher than that. So say your limbs are a certain diameter wide when you're a baby, and the baby has certain weight in the volume. Now when you get older and become adult, yes, your hand will get bigger, but your volume of the body will go even higher. So comparatively, babies hold up less volume even at their size compared to the adults. It's like that. Like say you have a 17 centimeter wide ball. Don't ask me why I'm saying specifically 17 centimeter. I did some calculation, I just remember it. And you want to double that sphere's volume. You cannot just do 17 by 2, so 34 centimeter wide ball. So that's a double volume as the 17 cent. No, it's not. It would be something like 24 or 23 centimeter wide ball. That would be double volume of 17 centimeter ball. It won't be double diameter. So width of your limbs and width of your arms and legs does not go exactly same as the volume. Volume goes immensely high as you get bigger compared to your limbs. So maybe that's why babies can hold up their weight compared to the adults.
Apes whose babies instinctively cling on to the backs of their mothers, so that way if she gets a little courageous swinging from branch to branch, the baby doesn't just go flying. Anyway, because of this, it's speculated that babies actually got their firm grasp from our ape ancestors millions of years ago. And it's only a bit later in life when your genetics go, oh yeah, legs neat, and ditch the whole grabby thing. Next, babies are also very seductive. Not in the sense of like strutting around in thigh highs, making dudes' eyes bulge, not that seductive, but just in the sense of, hey, I like looking at this thing. We should keep keep it alive for a while. Here's an example.
Just
If
say
people
babies
saw
are cute,
a
man. Come
5-year-old
on.
on the streets rolling around in a pile of its own shit, they'd be like, ugh, what a scumbag. But if an infant did it, people would still be like,
What
oh
the
man,
fuck?
little guy, I want to take you home, clean you up, put you in little hats. Yeah, it has to do with a baby's facial features, like their large forehead and eyes, which set off a bunch of baby caring instincts in our brains, causing us to perceive cuteness. It's only when they hit like 2 or 3 when that all goes down the shitter. Lastly, babies have a surprisingly good concept of morality. According to a study by Yale University's Infant Cognition Center, babies are born with an innate sense of right and wrong. Here's how the study went, right? So first they put on a puppet show for the baby with these 2 rabbit dolls, and they made one of them act nice and the other one act like a dick. Then at the end of the show, the babies were offered either.
I have to read that.
One of them act nice and the other one
Hey Sam, how about you go get a job instead of sitting inside drawing fucking stick figures all goddamn day?
act like a dick. Then at the end of the show, the babies were offered either puppet, and in almost every case, the babies took the nice one. And you might say a strong grip on morality doesn't qualify as a superpower. Personally, I disagree. People are terrible at keeping their basic sense of right.
It is a superpower in that sense, definitely. Because if people were just morally good all the time, you wouldn't need laws. Laws exist, so you can be forced to be good. So, being good is not so common as people would think.
Right and wrong unless their society maintains it for them.
Yeah,
Let me give an example. A few days ago in the Philippines, the president of the entire country basically said, hey, we should just start murdering every drug addict alive now.
I've seen the video. What's his name? Duterte or something like that. I've seen the video. He's talking like that, like his march or something. The way he talks, like we should kill all the, drug dealers and things like that. People who do, even consume drugs or something like that. I don't know exactly. But I've seen that video somewhere. Like, what the hell, man? And even people like, I like that guy.
And this isn't seen as insane over there. No, millions of Filipinos are now on board with this. It is fucked. You see, babies lack the mental capacity to justify atrocities with shit like it's about the greater good, They have no prejudice. They just see people as people. And honestly, I think we could all learn a thing or two from that. Not to get all George Carlin-y on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, this reminds me of that thing. Say, majority of people of certain country, let's say 90% of people vote on killing a guy, like hang that guy, put him in the gas chamber, even though that guy didn't do anything. I mean, would they follow on that? Because 90% of the people has voted on that. No, because laws doesn't see democracy like that. Laws are not going to work if 90% of people vote on something. Laws are laws. It sees morality in a way. So that's what comes into play in here like this. I mean, most of the Filipinos will be like, not most of the, lots of the people will be like, let's kill all the drug dealers and things like that. But that's not how laws going to work. Laws are laws. I mean, laws are going to get enforced even if majority of people want something unlawful happening. I mean, that is why you don't vote on laws. I mean, you vote on, people that you elect, and they eventually decide what kind of laws to pass. And even there, it's too many technicalities. Eventually, let's just say certain smart people gets involved and they see the morality of things and decide on laws. So it's not just like, like how Brexit happened, it just give power to the people, like vote on things, vote on, just 90% of people, like kill that guy regardless of what he has done. That cannot work.
Guys or anything. Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm SamONella, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, drowning thing is just extraordinary. I never expected that. Because instinctively I would think that babies, if they fell inside some kind of pool or something, they would panic and suddenly drown. That's the instinct talking. But they just suddenly start, hold their breath as soon as they go inside the water. Their breathing, their heartbeat gets slower. That is just incredible. That just show you the power of nature right there. I mean, when you see things like that, I mean, it's ridiculous. And, first of all, any baby falls in some kind of water and it's 1 or 2 minutes has passed, people start to get heart attack like, damn, that baby's gone. But apparently not. That is incredible. Alright, like always, Sam's videos are great, even though a bit short, just 3.5 minutes long. But this was great. Alright people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out other reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out other Sam reaction I did. There's a playlist I created in the cards, in the end cards, and yeah, I'll see you next time.